3 soldiers had just been injected with a mysterious serum. The very next second, a blood-curdling scream echoed from the forest. Jack immediately rushed over, only to find a monstrous creature that had mutated into a wolf-like beast. It was hunched over, tearing into a soldier's corpse. He raised his gun and fired, but the creature was incredibly fast. Just as the werewolf lunged at him, Jack seized the moment and took it down with a single shot. But before he could even catch his breath, another werewolf burst out of nowhere. Jack struggled with all his might. Its razor-sharp fangs were closing in on his throat. At that critical moment, Anna stepped in just in time to save him. Neither of them had ever seen this kind of species before. Even Anna, an elf herself, was encountering them for the first time. Just as they stood there puzzled, another sound came from behind. As it turned out, John had just taken down a third werewolf at the bottom of the cliff. Jack asked if he was hurt, but John didn't answer. He just nervously covered his right hand. Meanwhile, the body of the slain werewolf began to undergo a disturbing transformation. It turned out to be a spars once again. They were experts at disguising themselves as humans, using this ability to stir up hatred between humans and elves. Before they could report back, the harbor had already erupted into battle. Dozens of elves swooped down from the sky. Each of them carried a Molotov cocktail heading straight for the cargo ships. With a series of explosions, the once peaceful dock was thrown into chaos. Civilians screamed and scattered in all directions, while station soldiers quickly rushed to the scene. Just as both sides were locked in fierce combat, a terrifying figure silently entered the battlefield. Everyone was stunned by the appearance of this monster. Only then did they realize that this conflict had been carefully orchestrated by the spars. Their plan was to let humans and elves destroy each other, so they could swoop in and reap the benefits. By the time Jack arrived, the battle was beyond saving. He immediately rushed toward the palace, hoping to convince the Prime Minister to join forces with the elves and fight against the spars together. However, what he never expected was the spars had already infiltrated the government from within.